Good morning. Okay, so today, Sunday. Wow, quite a week. Basically, yeah, with the birthdays and parties and all the things, it was it was a good starting week. Since we made the goal, I definitely been pushing harder, which is great. We dropped fat, so we're looking decent, like not bad. Yeah. So we're getting there. Like, we definitely stayed more or less on track with the cut. It could have definitely been better. Could have definitely lost a lot more fat this week. And even then just nourished the body a little bit better. But, not terrible. Definitely drank more alcohol and had more junk food than I would have liked. And I can kind of feel the effects of that, especially this morning, like, damn, like, just not feeling super great. Not getting drunk or anything, but it's more alcohol than I usually have. Like, I think I must have had maybe 4 or 5 drinks this week. So like 4 or 5 beers throughout the course of the week. Just seeing friends and meeting people and having different events. Stuff like that. Regulated my calories pretty well, but it was not a consistent week of 2,000 calories like we're supposed to. Okay, so to get down to to cut this last bit of fat off, especially because most of my fat is on my back. So I don't know if it's very clear. Not so lean on the back. The front's not bad, there's a little bit here. And the love handles. So we have a little ways to go. I would estimate like at least 5 kilograms before I'm like shredded. You know what I mean? At least 5 kilograms of like pure fat before I'm shredded. Yeah. Currently weighing in at 85. And yeah, we need to move towards our goals. Manage time better, stay more focused, stop worrying about other things. And yeah, let's eat healthy, get to the goal weight, get to the goal body fat percentage, and just be focused on performance. Build. Okay, we want to build this brand, we want to help more people and produce more quality content. I want to achieve my goals and grow into the man that I want to be. So that's what's necessary. Anyway, enough. Yes, I want to share my journey. I don't want to talk too much, but for breakfast today, again, because we've been eating a bunch of junk food last night, there was just like cake and Pringles and things like that, pizza again. Not that pizza is necessarily bad. You're going to see I incorporate pizza a lot into my diet just because that's just how I like to function. It's pretty cost effective. It saves me time on cooking. Cause now I think it's a perfect test, not test, but I'm going to show very much how I'm able to achieve my goals, maintain fat loss and healthy lifestyle to an extent, okay? But also show, because the thing is, I do specialize in coaching busy professionals, okay? Not everyone has time to produce and cook all these elaborate healthy meals. So I really focus a lot on things that are quick, save time, not complicated. Yes, there's some amazing, beautiful recipes for healthy foods that make it easier to get into a deficit that are really delicious. But I'm on the go. I don't have time. I don't have a personal chef yet. And I just need to tick certain boxes, try and make it taste good. And I also just want to show people you can have pizza and be losing fat. There's ways to achieve and tick your protein goals. I reach a very high protein goal every single day through the foods that I eat. And It's all quickly prepared because I don't really have time to cook. I'll try and do some meal preps now in the future, like just prep my chicken, prep some things, make life a bit easier. Depending on the country, you can easily just get a rotisserie chicken. You can go and get ready-made chicken. Even here, which I'll show as well, there's these options and what to look for. But yeah, that's the main thing. I want to start showing that, how I'm going to get from this, okay, to shed that this last like say 5 kilos more or less. So currently weighing 85. Here's the condition as you saw, okay. Like, not quite shredded yet. But yeah, losing those last 5 kilograms, maintaining the muscle, minimum, like there is a lot that I need to get done. So I can't be in the gym all day. So I'm going to show you how I train. I lifted maybe 3 times this week, if that. But just because I lift so intensely, it sustains, and because I keep my protein high. So there's a lot of nuance to it. A lot was happening this week, so it wasn't a very regimented week. But like today, I just want to focus on chill, organized. It is Sunday, so I'm going to take it slower, get some very casual movement in. I'm just going to go for walks, and I might actually do a pull session later, depending on how I feel. But yeah, we're going to be way more regimented this week, but also again, nothing crazy because there's a lot that I need to get done. I have exams, I have uni stuff, things for university, and I need to be putting time and effort into producing content, developing skills that I need to grow and scale a business, to basically build a business from the ground up and to achieve my goal. So in 1 year, to build a brand in 1 year, ideally, I want to give a fucking good crack at it, you know? That said, yeah, it's going to be a huge time demand and I have to be very good with my time. So you're going to see that where I slowly just tweak, make the changes I need to, organize and structure things, and show that even on a very busy schedule, even on a budget, I'm very much on a budget. I'm definitely focused on living below my means so that I can invest whatever I do earn into my business. So yeah, it's not going crazy. It's ideally for people, like, you know what I mean? Like, where it's not this kind of where you have to be a fitness influencer to look like a fitness influencer. Like, you just have to be driven. And you can, like, driven with the knowledge, stay consistent with it. And I will show you that you can build a really good physique, which is just effort, and you don't have to completely just become insane about it. Yes, there's a price to pay for everything. But again, 5 hours in the gym, 6 hours in the gym, chicken, broccoli and rice and things like that. I'm out here eating pizza, training maybe like some weeks 3 times a week. I just train really hard, using the really good technique, specific technique, like what I teach you, like the form, the important points of hypertrophy that's gonna help you build the muscle, and what kind of volume. But again, everyone is different. As you can see with my clients, it does depend very much on your individual lifestyle, but there's things that I have learned and can apply, and basically the knowledge I have, I can apply and help my clients navigate their specific situations the same way that, as you can see, my situation changes. It's not just like I'm locked in a room with regimented meals. I just had a week of all kinds of like junk food, alcohol, things like that. Life happens, and I didn't manage to go to the gym every single day, just pushing to try and achieve my other goals. So this is real. This is the real world. Things don't go according to plan. Things are not this perfect little isolated system where all the variables are controlled and you can just, yeah, this is real life. This is how to use the knowledge to still achieve the end result and to navigate all these different situations. That's what I want to teach. Busy schedule, you can always maintain your health. If you have the knowledge, like I have learned and acquired over the many long years and making all the mistakes and the sheer freaking struggle of it all, so that now I can take what I've learned and save people that time. And basically, help and guide people. They're much, much faster in a fraction of the time without having to go through all the wrong channels. But okay. Ramble. Need to improve on the speaking. But today just chill movement, trying to do some lifts for sure, train hard, and then next week let's get a little bit more structure, a little bit more consistency, and get more things done. A big thing is that I need to incorporate this week, and as I'm learning and growing and pushing this business, it's a lot that I'm learning, that I've learned, for example, from, let's say, Alex Hormozi. A thing that I think is really relevant in this point is it's not what you do that can lead to your success. It's often the things that you don't do, the distractions, the little things that take up time that aren't contributing to the goals. In fact, he says delete all the things that don't get you closer towards your goals. Okay? Hanging out with the wrong people that aren't gonna get you there, the parties, the extra stuff that you really just don't want. Start being ready to just say no. Say no. Like, that's not what I want to do. That's not where I want to go. I want to achieve this. And being a little bit more strict with that. So, that also comes into just how to manage your time. And, now for breakfast, we're going to do something simple. I'm just going to have some toast with egg whites. Okay, I might do a little bit of French toast, so that's basically just egg whites, some cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla extract, and artificial sweetener. Like, I just put some stevia in the mix with the egg white, soak the toast, boom, boom, on the pan. I'll show you that now. But first I feel like something savory, so I'm just going to do like the toast with the egg white. Okay, just 2 little pieces of toast. Using the seeded loaf. I'm gonna do that first, and then I'll do something sweet. I had coffee, and I drink my teas and my coffees to just keep my stomach full, and something warm, and it helps with satiety. But I'm looking forward to eating clean, because these days have been too much. Like, all the sugar and all the stuff, like, it's gotten to my stomach. I'm feeling it. Okay, people. Let's keep going. If you don't have cooking spray for the pan, okay, I use butter just because we don't have it in this particular country. So this is how you cook with butter, okay, to save on a bunch of calories. Because otherwise, like, you could eat like a handful of Skittles or half a Snickers bar or something like that, and just the butter you put in your eggs, okay. Like, there's a lot of calories. This is pure fat, okay. So you need to use fats wisely. They're very calorie dense. So I literally just put like a little spreading of butter, okay? You won't have a problem with sticking. Then I literally take, so you see, I just put like a little bit of butter there, take a paper towel, and I'm literally going to try and wipe it all off, okay? It will still leave butter on the pan. So I'm just going to spread it and almost attempt to wipe it off the pan. Okay, like I want to spread it as much as I can, and ideally get as much off the pan, like you can even see it on there. Okay, get off the pan. There will always be some butter, there will always be enough butter left on the pan, no matter how much you really try to just dab it off and take it off. There will be enough. And the proof is in the pudding, because egg white is pure protein. If there's not enough fat on the pan, like that stuff sticks. Like that stuff, if anything is going to stick to a pan, it's egg white. So yeah, this works. If this doesn't stick, then freaking prove it. Myth busted. You can have so much egg white, like it's just such a high volume food and so few calories. It's pure protein. It is just, it's a cheat code. Literally just salt and pepper, that's how I like it. You can of course add tomato, basil, you can be as fancy as you want. But just keeping it simple, because I gotta go, like I don't have time to slice tomatoes most days. If I can, great, but a lot of the time, I just want something quick and simple that tastes good enough. When I have really nice food, like you'll see, like maybe tonight I go get pizza, okay? Depending on what I eat today, I might just go grab a slice of pizza, or 2 slices, depending on how many calories I have and how much protein I still have left to hit my protein goal. I go for like pizza. It's really delicious. There's protein, there's some carbs. I eat mostly protein through the day. But I just have to hit my protein goal, and boom. It's here and there if I'm moving. Like long term, I would definitely say eating more whole foods and vegetables and things like that. Yeah, that's ideal, for sure. I just don't always have a ton of time to be spending cooking, boiling broccoli, the cleanups and things like that. A lot of my meals that I choose is just about hitting my protein goals, hitting my calorie goals, eating as healthy as I can. I definitely going to incorporate a lot more fruits into my diet now that the season is changing. And yeah, no, it's very much based on just ticking the boxes as efficiently as possible. Look, the result is there. Yes, could I eat more vegetables? Hell yeah, I'd love to. I'd really love to. I do whenever I can, but right now I don't always have the time to go and cook a bunch of different things. I need it quick to get me there, and then whenever I have the opportunity to have a lot more whole foods, a lot more fiber, a lot more veggies, I do that. I'm slowly going to work on seeing how I can improve the variety of my diet. But for fat loss, it's only about calories. Your body doesn't care if you had spinach this week. Your body, like for fat loss, it's just literally this, it's all about the calories. This, it's all about the protein, okay? Then in terms of healthy fats, I take creatine as a supplement, but healthy fats, I just take a omega complex thing. And because you're eating proteins, I do manage to get in my healthy fats. Well, I get some healthy fats. I haven't optimized it, but it's not really, it's not a huge thing in my experience and in everything that I've studied. Like some people are really into like, ooh, make sure you hit your healthy fats for hormone optimization and things like that. It's great if you can, sure, but it's not directly linked to the fat loss and the muscle growth, okay? Like performance-wise, maybe a little bit, but it's not something that I've really noticed or come across as super, super, super important. Fats are usually quite easy to get enough of. We need very small concentrate, like dosages of fats. You know what I mean? Like we don't need that much of them. And they don't have the hugest impact. Like I said, I've been a student for 5 years. I've basically been broke, like dead broke, living in a hostel, in a really like broken up dormitory, holes in the walls, type deal for 3 years, okay? I did not have a lot of money. I shared this hostel room, this dormitory room with five people, okay, in this tiny little room with one little hot plate, like one little hot plate. I slowly started, like, on my journey. I was fat and obese at that point, and I slowly just started to change everything and grow. Like it kind of like, the financial things changed, a lot in my life changed. Like, I was not getting any girls. There was like, it was a desert in terms of women, until I started getting my body and health in order. Because once you start getting your body in order, your mind starts to kind of follow. And I think it's the quickest and easiest way to just getting mental strength too. When you start getting a stronger body, your mind grows with it, because it requires mental strength to be consistent, to persevere, to keep pushing a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more. So as I started with my physical journey, I just slowly proved to myself that, wow, I'm capable of more than I thought, you know. And as I started to see changes, or even as, like, say, I started lifting heavier and heavier weights, like I got stronger, I'm like, wow, I couldn't lift this last week and now I can. What else can I do? And you start asking these questions, you start getting more confidence. And of course then there were girls, like, with confidence, started to get girls and have some quality relationships, some not so quality relationships, but I started living. I started just being more ambitious. I was better perceived. I just had a better presence, and so everything in my life changed when I got my body in order, and I was starting to prioritize and improve my health, including my financial situation. I managed to start working, coaching people. It just happened. People saw me make the changes in my life, and it started small in my community. Like, other dudes would just be like, hey man, I'll give you a couple bucks if you could just work out with me, like teach me how to do workouts and help me with my diet. And I was just doing like little freelance things for people around the university. Like, people were just asking me, and then this grew and grew and grew, and more people started getting, like, I started helping people. People saw that the people I were helping, I started helping people. Other people saw that they were getting changes, and it's word of mouth, okay? And then it slowly grew and grew and grew. And eventually, like, I got enough money to move out of that hostel dormitory and actually get this really great place, and it skyrocketed. I went to different countries, got flown out for certain clients through word of mouth and through just connections. And yeah, God's been good. But let me not forget this toast. I think I already did, as you can see. I hope you can hear everything, because there might just be the freaking air fryer blasting in the microphone. Fuck's sakes. Well, that's a mess. That's a proper little mess right there. I just made a proper little mess of breakfast. I get super distracted talking to the camera, like, my word. It is my first week of doing it, so I didn't think we were going to be amazing at it right away. If I thought I would be amazing at it immediately, that's very silly. But nonetheless, yeah, a lot changed in my life and improved when I got my physical in order. And now I'm here, and now I'm growing, and I have bigger goals and intend to achieve them. Let me actually get on with things before I burn down the house. Look at that beautiful flop. That is just the most beautiful flop of a breakfast I have ever produced. No, I've produced some flops in my days, but like, that's definitely one of them. Still gonna eat it, but you know, damn, that's rough. That's just, yeah. Alright, I've had a slow enough Sunday morning, like taking it easy, stomach's kind of settling after a nice high protein breakfast, a bit of coffee, and yeah, like definitely a slow Sunday morning, but I do feel better, the caffeine's kicked in. Let's go train some pull. So that's gonna be back and biceps, smash. I'm gonna take one more coffee, yeah. I wanna try my new cafetiera. I got a 2-cup beer latte yesterday as a little birthday gift from me to me. So there it is. Look how cute it is. Make one of these, 2 cups of espresso. Grab a monster from the fridge. We hit the gym. Okay, just looking at my pool day. I went and forgot the microphone, so I'm actually not going to film today. I'll definitely film pool day, the next pool day. And surprisingly, it's Sunday at like 3 p.m. and the gym is surprisingly busy, so kind of a good thing, but yeah, no film today. Just gonna be pushing out back and yeah, getting back to work. Hope you can hear me, it's not too loud. One thing I can say, like I just finished the back workout, okay, and I feel tired, like I feel really run down. And also, like, I didn't feel terribly strong today. Definitely not. Which reminds me, and it's worth mentioning here, whenever I'm eating whole foods and I'm eating clean, okay, I am way stronger and perform way better. Like, everyone knows. If you have a night of drinking, like, I got more than 8 hours sleep. But if you're drinking, if you're eating sugary things, like things with low nutritional value, okay, this is not just something that's documented in research, but it's something I myself have experienced and all my clients that I've worked with have experienced. You just don't feel as energetic and you just don't perform as well. And I definitely feel I feel my lifts decrease and the recovery is not as good. And I'm not even talking about like pizza. Like pizzas, you know, it's depending on the pizza and how much oil there is. Like maybe it's heavy, but it's not terribly processed. But like I'm talking about sugary stuff. Like last night I had like Pringles and 7 days like Swiss rolls and cakes and trash, you know. Like I don't think I went over 2,000 calories, doubtful, but nonetheless definitely feel way less energy. Performance is not as good. So yeah, just that's one thing, and I feel much more tired. Like right now, just to continue and push. Look, you get it done. It's still a mental game. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. But that said, there's much less readily available energy. You know, like you need more activation energy. You need more spiritual power. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna get home, clean up the place, get things organized, get sat down, do the work, do the admin, and be as productive as possible, even though all I want to do now is literally watch a movie, vegetate, honestly, just be a vegetable on the couch, and guess what? Craving junk food, craving trash, because that's what happens when you eat these things. It's important to know, and I'm not saying don't ever eat them, but understand that, like, if you get used to that stuff, again, it's a dopamine baseline. It's like your body thinks like, hey, this should be normal. I want to feel that kind of pleasure, that kind of dopamine on a regular basis, and you have to and it feels the absence of these foods that much more. So yeah, that said, craving that stuff, that doesn't mean I have to succumb to it. Also, depending on my calories, I'm like 800 calories for today, 100 something grams of protein, so I did well with that this morning. I might just finish off the day with some pizza, so we'll see. Like, I can still have tasty food. And no point of this am I ever going to say the food has to suck. I'm just saying, like, hit those nutritional values, make the food as tasty as possible. There are a lot of creative ways, and yeah, moderation. Just knowing how to do it and how to integrate it into your particular lifestyle. Again, with my clients, for people who don't know how to do that, I guide them based on my experience and my knowledge that I've acquired over many years of failing, trying, failings, studying, and yeah. So now I help people do that, and basically instantly, so they don't have to spend all that time doing it themselves. With that said, yeah, I am thinking about pizza, maybe. Just don't want to spend too much time cooking tonight, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear.
What's up?
How are you doing?
Feeling great.
Feeling great, yeah?
Yeah, feeling absolutely amazing. Feeling lean, feeling mean, feeling great.
Well, you got your six pack. It's there.
Oh yeah.
The
it's
abs,
there, bro.
Abs achieved.
Abs achieved, man. Like that fat is. It's like barely any. There's like barely any abdominal fat on the bottom.
Yeah. Kept the calories low today. Hit protein goals, so that means last meal is pizza. Favorite. Oh, life is good. Life is good. Back session was stellar. I shouldn't do that. Back session was good. Ignore the homosexual hand gesture. But yeah, sweet. We did good. Decent day. Tomorrow it's about productivity. So now I'm just gonna eat my pizza, take it a little bit easy, watch my podcast, and get a little bit more of the admin work done. So good day. Very good day.